I'm Ken White, president of White's Electronics here in Sweet Home, Oregon.
Ken White makes metal detectors. Ken and his dad virtually reinvented the modern metal detector.
Electronics was always Father's hobby, and we started during the uranium rush, and he didn't like the Geiger counters that were built at that time, so he built one of his own, and everybody seemed to want one, so he started manufacturing them.
Ken not only makes metal detectors, he uses the detectors that bear his name. Now just think about that. What if you sold a product all over the world and it had your name printed right on it? You'd make darn sure that product was as good as it could be, wouldn't you? These detectors are not called the Prospector or the Treasure Finder. They're White's detectors. And Ken is proud to have his name on every detector that leaves his factory. And before Ken asks you to use one of his detectors, he uses it first.
Yeah, I started prospecting when I was a kid, and I still do it.
American-made, space-age materials, microprocessors, high-resolution displays. What is the secret? What makes a detector good?
Well, what makes a good detector is whenever you can find a lot of stuff.
Now really, Ken, what makes a White's detector far and away the best detector?
The main features are it must ignore the ground. It makes it much easier to use. You don't get a lot of false readings that way. Depth is always an important part of it. In some areas you want pretty good discrimination if there's a lot of junk. Now we have target ID that gives you an idea of what the object is before you dig it up.
White's detectors are technical marvels.
They've just improved greatly. We have like 5 engineers that work constantly to improve the product.
Ken never stands still when it comes to advancing the product and has his team constantly making detectors that search deeper while making the ground and junk invisible. The design team is always coming up with ways to make a White's detector lighter and incredibly user-friendly. In fact, many White's detectors will start finding treasures by simply pressing the on button. To quote Ken, a White's detector is good.
We're proud of our reputation. I think we have the best service anywhere. We're proud of the advancements that we've made and the way that we treat our customers.
For the past 4 decades, Ken has established a fantastic national network of sales and support. Your local White's representative is probably a treasure hunter themselves. They know what works and can help you get started in this fabulous pastime.
We think our detectors perform the best that there is.
You're right, Ken. You're absolutely right.